Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. So tonight I'm using Floral Essence, and happy Mother's Day to everybody. I had a nice lunch with my daughter, my son-in-law, and my husband. It was very nice. I enjoyed. Okay, so let me move this over. And I just want to mention two of the stamps that I'm using tonight come from these sets. And remember I mentioned the other two sets that are retiring that are big words. This is another one. I mean, you don't have to learn calligraphy to use this set. It's really great. Like, I don't think I'm getting rid of it yet anyway. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few cards that I did. This one, simple stamping, bing bam boom, gorgeous scrape on petal pink, and ta-da, I did the inside, time to celebrate. And then this one, happiest of birthdays, that comes from that set that's retiring. I love that. It's one of my faves. And then you open it up. Love it. And then this one also basically just simple stamping the background. No coloring involved in anything. And ta-da! Okay, so here's that stamp from that set, and this beautiful paper, and then the inside. Very easy card. So I mean, this, if you did different papers, all the sayings, and I saw Jackie, never can say it, Boltis, however you say her name, from Canada. She's wonderful with her videos also, but she did something like this. She measured, I just kind of cut and stamped. So, but different, if you did different leftovers and then made a set of the different sayings and gave them as a gift, would be really cool. Okay, so I'll bring those back later, and I think I'll start with this one. It's pretty, right? So this is paper from, I forget what it's called, but it's retiring, from Tropical Chic. So the other side was this, and I used the new framelits. There goes my dog playing with her new squeaker. It's funny. Okay, so the poppy, it's a noisy one too. I know I'm going to be missing that. Okay, so we'll just stamp that down there. And then the inside, and yes, I'm trying another black. I happen to like this one so far, but all these new hybrids, that's the wrong one. It would be this one in the red. Let's try that again. In the black. Crazy girl. Okay, and then the little stem. Let me get rid of this so we'll have a red stem to match. In Old Olive. bow's gonna go there, and happy birthday, and we'll do that in the black. It's nice and bright. I like it. Not crazy about the cover, but I think it does go, it does fit on the other side, but my fingers don't like grabbing it off. But I do like the ink itself. Okay, and a glue dot. Trying to use up this this roll. Well, I have a couple rolls that only have a little bit left on them. And I'm even using my Tombow tonight. As long as I don't get it on my fingers, I'm okay. Okay, and the inside, let's see, so I can remember. I just did the little posy. So we may as well get that ready. Oh, let's see if I can, oh, I know what to do. We have two sides to the paper. Yay! And then the black again. So one of these centers has like a V, and the other one just has a little like scooch. Okay, so let's put that on the inside. Oh. Okay, and this on the outside. And this is 5 1/4 by 4. And then this just gets some dimensionals. What's wrong with the red stamp? It's right, creating is the name of the game. Just won't have any definition if I do red on red. Sometimes easier when you put like a little nail print into them. Oh, I have a good tip to show you too. Something I'm starting to do with my stamp sets. Okay, so there it is. It's really an easy card. And the next one so this one, we need the Calypso Coral, even though that kind of looks like the poppy. And a little on the inside there too. So we need that one and this one. No, not mango. We need crushed curry. And we don't need the black. Okay, so we need the little stamp. And maybe if I stick it in the center, it'll be a little better. Oh, look at me, I'm full of ink. La la. Oh, it would be nice if I... Okay. So we're going to do the little one on the inside. And then I'll do the two crushed curry centers at the same time. So now we're just going to take the big one. And that had black on it, so let's do the right thing and clean it. And we need the other one, which also had black on it. Okay. So we have that one, and then we have the inside one. So that's good to go. Okay, so for this, I started with a 5. No, I made that smaller. What was it? 3 3/4 by 5. I did. So this one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then I cut off that piece, and we're going to put that backwards and mount it onto this. And I don't know if there's truly a right or wrong side, but it kind of looks right to me that way. Okay, and then we're going to do one of my fake bows again. Oh, I need this one more time. So I may as well just stamp that. It's Your Day. And this came from Well Said. No, Itty Bitty Birthdays. So that's going to go right there. Now I can close this and set that aside. And I just need the ribbon that was here. I took it out. You saw that. So whenever I put that on, when that happens, and I go to edit the video, I put a big arrow while I'm saying, where is it? Where is it? Okay, so I'm going to use some heavy duty tape, maybe. Because of course we're doing one of my fake bows. So now I can actually mount this Let's make sure I'm in the right direction. And I got a little bit of a squishy there. Okay, so I will tie that after. First, we got to do a little quick fussy cutting. Guess can't have dies for everything. But it's pretty quick, pretty easy. And I am the worst fussy cutter in history. Okay. So this is going to go at an angle, and then that's going to get mounted on top of it. So let's take a little glue. That's going to work. And then this little leaf, I have to cut a few more so for the other card, so you'll see me do that. But it looks really great with some Wink of Stella. It's beautiful on the vellum. And then the inside of the flower. Beautiful. While that dries, I will do my, it only takes a second. It's probably dry already. Now what's great about doing one of these knots is that once you put that on, depending on what you have going on, you can slide it to where you want it. But I kind of want it in the middle. And then you take and put it down permanent with a glue dot. And trim. Okay, so this is going to go right there. If I can get the backs off of these. And then we're going to stick this down. Right there. So there's that card. Pretty. I love that paper. Love it, love it. Okay, so now we're going to do a little quick watercoloring. Already have my mask, so I don't have to do any more cutting. Now this is the Canson. I can't wait to see what Stampin' Up! In the new catalog. There's new watercolor paper coming, and I hope it's a flat watercolor paper like this. I hope. Alright, I'm going to stick those there. And then probably go, where'd I put them? Where'd I put them? Alright, so we've got this. Get rid of these two. So when you mask, whichever one you want to be on top is the one you stamp first. So we're going to put this about there. And then I will mask it. Just have to find which way it goes. That's not it. All right, where's the pointy one? Right there. That's it. And when you cut a mask, you want to put it cut either right on the line or a little back from the line. So then I'm going to stamp it again right next to it. And find the pointy one. There we go. And then stamp my last one. Okay, and then I need the little leaf. That one. And some garden green. So I'm just going to put a couple and a smudge. And then we're going to pull these off. Oh, I need this because we're going to do that little bit of watercoloring. Yes, we are. So it's just adding, I don't know if I can get rid of that smudge, but I think the black band, which I meant to emboss that earlier, but I didn't. Okay, so we're done with the green. And we're going to do some gorgeous grape. So I like to give it, when I can, like a little bit of a wash first. And you don't have to worry about going all the way to the end, you know, the edges, because it is just a watercolor look. And then you can go back in and be a little bit more direct and just get some like highlights. So that's really, this is very wet right there, so it doesn't really wanna, but I can go back after if I so choose. Okay, and then we want some blueberry bushel. And throw a little bit darker in a few spots. And then petal pink. So you see how fast? I mean, certain flowers, you really don't have to color. Okay, so I really want a little bit more straight ink. Yeah, as you use these pads, if you remember in the beginning, they were so hard to get the ink on it. But as you use them, the plastic softens. Okay, and then we're going to do the centers. Oops. And if you really wanted to, you could stamp the centers. But while I was watercoloring, I figured, what the hey. Okay, so really, I'm not going to totally finish this one because you get the idea. So I can save a little time, but this is going to get mounted onto the black. This gets the birthday wishes on it, and then it gets mounted to the card and a few gems, and it looks like that, or close to it. So that's number 3. Okay, number 4. So I did emboss these. Now this piece I think is 2 1/4 by 5. Yep, 2 1/4 by 5. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. So that's going to go there. But we're going to stamp. And of course I don't have that one. I must have that one out. Oh yeah, it's just hiding. So we're going to take the leaf. I really should have brought down my scrap paper. And we're just going to stamp randomly. So you either want to turn your paper or turn your stamp so it looks more random. Okay, so that's going to do that one. So that was soft sea foam. And then this is going to go right there. Yeah, I did leave some room. I have to tuck some leaves in there. Okay, so that's ready. And we are going to stamp also from one of the sets that's retiring. Okay, so we need 3 of these. So this is the leaf punch. Okay, so we got those. And then I want to show you and this is from experience and playing with this, but you think you have to line up the petals, but you actually want to line up these 3 with the center. And if you do that, So they're just, see how they are? Right around that center, you'll get a more even punch. Because every time I did it trying to just look at the leaves, they were not punching evenly. So I don't look at the leaves anymore. I look at the center. And you want to stamp so that 2 are down and 1 is up. And then there's no problem. And guess what? I learned that the hard way too. Okay, so that's done. So now to put that together, those flowers, oh, I might get to use this up. I used 2 on each one, and you're just gonna like crisscross them like that. I even stamped the flower as a whole flower on one of the insides. And that worked out pretty well too. Okay, so let's Wink Stella these couple, and then I'll start putting everything together. Yes. Oh, 2. There's still more on this one, just a couple. Where'd I throw the Wink Stella? Please don't make me do a second arrow. I got it. You can even wink this a little bit if you wanted to. I'll wink the one that goes on top. I think I might have winked them all. It sure is pretty. What a great invention. So I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but it's there. Okay, so we know that that's going to go... Well, you know what? Let me mount it. Let me just do it that way. One step at a time, right? Go. I can't see on the black. Like, I didn't have the card here either. Good thing I always have like a stockpile of these. Alright, I definitely have to get the cover on this because it's starting to gunky. Okay, now my favorite part. These things are so cute. You know what, I'll put them on after. Although it was easier to hold them. I had put them on and then you could pick up the flower easier. See, you have a little handle. You do have to be a little careful taking that piece off though, because I pulled one totally off and then I had to glue it back. Probably better with, yeah, it's a much thicker. It's not like the dimensionals, it's thicker. Okay. So that's going to go there and there. So 2 are flat and 1 gets dimensionals. And I did have them out. So I'm actually going to do the middle one first. And then these get some glue. And then these guys, I think I put in, even though I left the edge, I think I put them in before. So we're going to put one there, and I'll end up cutting part of the third one. It's got to be any, oh, the flat side of that is probably the best thing to use. Okay, and then for that last one, I think I'm going to cut off part of it. And hope that yeah, it'll work. Maybe I'll put them in separate. That's the ticket. All right, so a little bit of glue on that one. And then a little bit of glue on this one. I said a little. Okay. So that is it. Those are my cards for tonight on this lovely Sunday Mother's Day evening. I just lost everybody. Hold on. There we are. So I'll bring everything back. Oh, but wait, there's more. My goodness. I don't know, when I start stamping, they just start to flow the last few times. So happy Mother's Day, everybody. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you Wednesday with, you know my motto. I don't know what, but it'll be something. See y'all. Thanks again. Good night.